I want you to take a good look at this. This is the updated state COVID-19 dial. It was just updated today, so this is what it looks like. And the real big difference here is that the red zone is now under severe risk instead of stay at home, although high-risk populations are encouraged to stay at home. And as you notice there on the right, there's a new purple zone. The governor hopes the new dial will help them implement some tougher restrictions without hitting that devastating lockdown.
Okay, so what does this mean? Well, tougher restrictions start Friday. And let's break it all down for you. Here are the restrictions. Indoor dining is closed. Restaurants have to stick to takeout, delivery, or outdoor dining. Bars will remain closed. Last call now moves from 10 p.m. to 8 p.m. Gyms can operate at 10% capacity. Offices are encouraged to switch to remote work if possible, or have only 10% capacity in the building. K through 5 can remain in person, but middle and high schools should consider a hybrid or remote learning model under this red zone.
So to the purple now, that purple or extreme level means hospitals are overwhelmed. It would be no indoor or outdoor dining allowed, no personal gatherings of any kind. Gyms would only be allowed to offer virtual or outdoor classes. Capacity greatly limited at churches and non-essential manufacturing, personal services, and outdoor events.
And more than a dozen counties will enter that red zone Friday, and they include Adams, Arapahoe, Boulder, Broomfield, Clear Creek, Denver, Douglas, and Jefferson counties. Several other rural Colorado counties are moving into that zone as well. No counties are in that purple zone just yet.
And yet again, restaurant owners are scrambling to figure out what they can do to get by.
These restrictions are hitting everyone from big cities like Denver to smaller cities like Arvada. And that is where our Gary Brode was today, talking to those who are now back to wondering what to do next.
New restrictions are forcing businesses to change their tune.
It's a little scary. We made it through the last closure. We're hoping to do the same this time, but we have to be creative.
Creative is something Schoolhouse Kitchen and Libations is familiar with.
We did get the bus. We have 3 tables in the bus. It's so nostalgic that it just takes them back in time.
They're located smack in the middle of Old Town Arvada, an area made up mostly of restaurants and retail, and come Friday will likely be much quieter.
I feel like there's already fear in the air coming from all of us.
New guidelines prohibit inside dining, allowing customers to eat on the patios. As the weather changes, outdoor seating sounds less appealing.
I don't know about you, but sitting outside when it's 20 degrees and eating dinner is not something that I can imagine a lot of people would be something looking forward to.
It's not just bars and restaurants feeling the heat.
We've been around a long time.
Arvada Army-Navy Surplus is a mom-and-pop store that's been part of Old Town since 1984.
Obviously, we're nervous because we do get a lot of walk-by traffic.
They're also preparing for the possibility of curbside pickup, a method they haven't had to use since early in the pandemic.
It's not ideal, but we're just going to do the best we can. That's all we can do.
I'll be asking the General Assembly to take up critical legislation.
On Tuesday, Governor Polis said he is calling for legislation to provide immediate relief to small businesses, but it's unclear if or when that relief is coming.
Every minute, every day, every week counts. You know, we're already scraping as it is, so to think that we might have to wait an extended amount of time, it's going to be a huge challenge.
In Arvada, Gary Brode, Denver 7.